What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name's Gym Leader Geo, and this is the GBA Season 6 Week 6 matchup of the San Francisco GiEnteis against the Mewcastle United. On the left, you will see the team that I am bringing to the match today, and if you're interested to learn more about the sets that I brought, you can check that out in the locker room, which is the video that went live immediately prior to this one. On the right, you will see my opponent's predicted-ish 11 in a kind of weird order, and we're gonna get into this and see what he's doing. So he's here online, so am I. We're just two souls floating through the infinite light. I don't know, shut up. Battle start, battle box. Let's go. Select the Pokemon. Let's see what he's bringing. I'm really excited to see this. He could bring so many different things. And he ended up bringing the Suicune, Mew, Crocodile, Eelektross, Kyurem, and Virizion. So almost exactly what I ultimately thought he would bring, with the exception that I thought the Virizion would probably be a Dragonite. So, looking at this, the Mew and the Crocodile are the most likely lead options. The Kyurem could be potentially Scarfed, could be like a Sub-Roost set or something like that. The Virizion probably also, I'm thinking, is like a sub-Swords Dance or something like that. But what we know, he could also lead with the Eelektross. So I think a good safe lead for me. I could lead with the Mega Absol and just protect and get the safe start up right away. Just to get Magic Bounce off if he opts to lead with the Crocodile. The Protect will allow me to kind of scout and see what things want to do. And then I can pretty safely switch into Crest, or I could lead with the Crest on the predicted Crook lead and go straight away for that Moonblast and really tear into something. I think I really want to get the Absol up. I don't want him just setting up rocks right away on the very first turn, so I'm going to lead with the Absol. Am I? Absol. I kind of want to just take something really by surprise with the Crest. No, I'm going to lead with the Absol. Man, I really cut that one close. But confirm, 6 seconds left. Let's see. So, Suicune, Mew, Kyurem, no Dragonite. That is Virizion. Justified. Oh, that's why. He wants a safe switch into... Fool of a Crook. He is leading with the Crocodile. So we'll kind of be able to get a little bit of vision here on this guy. He is Intimidate. He is Intimidate. I'm going to go for the Mega Evo Protect. And we'll kind of see what he does here. He might go straight away for the rocks, predicting my switch. I really hope he does that. I don't think he will, though. More likely than not, he'll go straight away for a hard attack on me. Maybe an Earthquake, or if he's predicting the switch, he could go for a Dark-type move. He does go for Earthquake. Now, here's the thing. I don't know that he's locked into that. I don't know his item yet. It's really early. Crest could come in, knowing that he went for Earthquake that turn. But he might switch it up to a Dark Stab now, predicting the Crest to come in. So it's probably safer for me to go into Zapdos. Problem is, Zapdos can't really do anything to him. So I'm going to check real quick what kind of numbers he can put in against me if he's not... If he's banded, then he's locked into that, and Cresselia can just come in no problem. But if he's not banded, if he's, say, Expert Belt or Life Orb, Knockoff will definitely 2-hit KO me. What about the Zap Zap? Zap Zap can probably take that relatively well. Crocodile, call it Life Orb. Knockoff will actually almost 2-hit KO a Zap Zap also, so not great. Not an amazing situation for me to be in so early. Unfortunately with the Intimidate, my Play Rough is not going to be doing all that much to this man. So, an Earthquake will kill. I'm gonna go into the, DDG. I don't want to lose DDG this early. I'm going to go into Zap Zap. he's more expendable. This will allow me to scout and see what item he's working with if he switches up his moves and kind of scout the damage that he's doing here. Zap Zap comes in as he goes for Stealth Rock that turn, predicting the switch. So, good play on his part. I can, of course, defog those away immediately if I want to. We've seen Stealth Rock and Earthquake on him, so let's make note of that. Stealth Rock, Earthquake. I'm sure there's a Dark type move in there somewhere. So Crest would have been a decent switch for me. Let's see. I'm going to go for the defog here. He's going to withdraw, fearing potentially an offensive set, maybe with Hidden Power Ice. And he's going to go into Squirmy Worm, the Eelektross. So, we in here. Rocks are gone. Squirmy Worm. I'm kind of predicting that the Squirmy Worm goes for Volt Switch. I'm not super sure what else he would want to do against me. It would make the most sense. I do not have a ground resist. I could go into Cresselia on it. And then, because I would predict if he were to do that, he's going to go in with Crook right after. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bait in the Crook by going into DDG right here on his, potentially on his Volt Switch. And then I think if that's the case, he's going to go straight into the Crocodile with that Volt Switch. Yes, he does go Volt Switch. Does very little damage to me. We know he's switching up moves. We know he's not banded. We haven't seen what item he is officially yet. Life Orb probably won't be able to take me out. But it will do a lot. But I should be able to kill him with the Moonblast. He's actually going to go into Cold Turkey. Cold Turkey is the Q room. Interesting. I wasn't anticipating that. I really wasn't anticipating the Q room would come in here. I'm just going to run a quick... Oh, phone, you get one. He doesn't really have... I don't think he has any. He does have Shadow Ball. Q room. I'm just calcing here, guys. Spec Shadow Ball is not even going to 2-hit KO me. I don't really know. This doesn't seem like a great switch for him. I'm just going to click the Moonblast. He's going to go for the Toxic. Interesting. Toxic's a good play. I'm going to hit him with the Moonblast, and he's going to see that that does way more damage than he probably wanted it to. That almost murdered him. Almost murdered him. Oh my god, the damage. Oh my god, I love it. He's clicked Toxic. Oh, I should click off some of his things on the side here. There's no Banette. There's no Crobat. There's no Dragonite. There's no Kecleon. There's no Klefki. There you go. So that's his 6. What do we know about this? 3 of his Mon are weak to Moonblast. He doesn't want to lose Kyurem right now. I know that. So I'm going to hard switch here. But into what? There's no way he switches into Virizion or to Crocodile. His most likely switch-ins are to either Mew or Suicune. And I think Zap Zap is an okay answer to those. Because he can actually probably take a hit from Cold Turkey relatively well also, and then I can get a Volt Switch out after that. I think that's what I want to do here. I'm gonna go Zap Zap. He's gonna withdraw, as predicted. What's he going into? Mew, probably? Squirmy Worm, the Eelektross. Interesting. So, we back in here. Squirmy Worm, of course, going to be a bit of a problem if it's Assault Vest. I'm gonna Roar this time. I think. What we've seen on him so far is Volt Switch and nothing else. The damage we saw him do with the Volt Switch... unfortunately, I did not do a measurement beforehand to see if he's special with the Q room. So we know that there's no way he would have switched in the situation he did unless he was Assault Vest. And the Volt Switch did less than anticipated. He might actually be a physical set. Yeah, there's a good chance he's physical. Eelektross. His Volt Switch hits relatively hard against my Zapdos, actually. Volt Switch is going to do hardly anything to him, but I'm going to click it anyway. So I go first, obviously, and do enough to him that I'm confident now that he is definitely Assault Vest. I was relatively confident of that in the first place, but now it is an assurance to me. If he clicks Volt Switch, and I go into DDG... I don't think now's the time for DDG. A couple of different things here. Decisions probably won't take too much. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure what the best move is here. Obviously, if I want to take as little as possible from this attack, Cresselia is the best bet. But he could feasibly have knockoff if he's predicting the Cresselia to come in again. Entei takes 37 to 44%. But if I go into Entei, he's just going to go straight into the Suicune. And that's not the situation I want to have come forth. I think DDG, I'm going to go DDG again here. I can take pretty much whatever he wants to do. He is going to click Volt Switch. And we'll see what he goes into. I'm at 50%. So at this point, the Crook can kill me. Fool of a Crook does come in. He's going to pop off that Intimidate. Now, don't know if he's offensive or defensive, but all signs point to he's going to kill me with a Dark-type attack. The question is whether or not Pursuit will kill me if he has it. Again, we have no idea what he's got. We haven't hit him yet, so we don't know. He could be Leftovers. It could be Life Orb. And Pursuit, if we stay in, is 32 to 38%. I really hurt that Q-Room, and I'd like to do something else here to this Fool of a Crook. Because what do I do after this? I could switch into the Grand Bull on this, but again, the Pursuit will kill me. The Pursuit kills me if I switch into Grand Bull. It does not kill me if I stay in and he's not Life Orb. No, even if he's Life Orb, it won't kill me. He has to click Knockoff here, I think. I'm gonna click Moonblast. I think Moonblast is the right move. I'm gonna click Moonblast. He might click Pursuit. Nah, he's gonna go for the knockoff. Safe knockoff. That'll kill me unless he's really not invested. Yep, it did. So, we see Fool of a Crook at max HP, and he draws first blood with the Cresselia going down. Kyurem is weakened, and that's basically all I've done thus far in the game. That still doesn't tell us much, unfortunately. I don't know his set. I just know that his knockoff is enough to do 50%, but we did see that he didn't take Life Orb damage. If he were, say, Leftovers, that would do 59 to 69%. I'm curious whether or not... I'm thinking he's Jolly. I don't want to hurt Manaphy. You know what? I'm just gonna go into Hugh Grant here. Get an Intimidate off on him. He's not gonna want to stay in given the current situation. Him intimidated. We've also seen knockoff on him now. So Stealth Rock, Earthquake, knockoff. And I'm not 100% sure about the last move. So, looking at things. I knew the Crocodile was going to be kind of annoying. He's playing it very well. I think it's not safe for Absol to come in against it yet because it won't one-shot it. Grand Bull, however, will, and Play Rough is going to really hurt. There's nothing that wants to take the Play Rough, really. Even the Suicune, which is a relatively good switch-in, doesn't really want to take a Play Rough followed by 2 Thunder Punches, and I think that's what he's going to do, though. I think he's going to switch into the Suicune here. He's going to go into Soggy Doggy the Suicune. Okay. Let's see how much... he's going to apply a little pressure. I'm going to hit Play Rough on him, and let's see how much damage this does. Maybe 25-ish%. We see leftovers. About 25%. So, that gives us a little knowledge, which is good. That tells us more than likely 25 to 30% is a low roll from a Play Rough from me. Thunder Punch does 34 to 41%. So I don't think 2 of them will kill after... I don't think 2 of them kill after Leftovers recovery. But his Scald is only going to hit me for 30 to 37%. And Grand Bull is a lot less important because he didn't bring Dragonite. It's not even super helpful against Kyurem because his Kyurem might have Flash Cannon. So I'm going to click Thunder Punch here. And if he does burn me, I of course have the Heal Bell. But I just want this a little bit weaker. So I'm going to click, he's going to go for the Scald outright. I hope he doesn't burn first turn. That would be very annoying. He does not. Thunder Punch goes off. And brings him down below 50. This is good. This is exactly what I wanted for Soggy Doggy. My prediction now is that he probably goes for the Scald again. Maybe he thinks he can set up... No, he's going to go for the Scald probably here. And Manaphy's going to come in to apply a little pressure to this bad boy. We've only seen Scald on him. We don't know. He might not be a setup variety Suicune at all. Steam, now is not the time for you to update, my friend. You're going to have to wait. He's calcing probably to see... He will live another one of those. And I don't really want to get burned by a Scald. I think he Scalds again. He could predict the Manaphy if he wants to, but there's not a whole lot of reason for him to do that. He is going to stay in. I'm anticipating one more Scald. Manaphy's going to come in. And he is going to click Scald. Please don't burn. No burn. Excellent. That does so little damage. Manaphy's going to recover almost all of it back with the leftovers. He's going to get a lot of his back with the leftovers. And his best switch into this is the Eelektross. And my best switch into the Eelektross is probably Decisions. There's no way at all he clicks Scald again here, predicting the double. So Decisions is a pretty safe switch for me. So I'm going to do that. So I outspeed him and switch first. If he clicks Scald again, predicting my double, this man is a lord. What does he do? He is also switching. Show me Eelektross. I think that's his switch into Manaphy. Squirmy Worm. Good. Good, good, good. Suicune is at about 50% HP. And it's possible... it is possible, if I get a burn with Sacred Fire, that I kill him in 2. Not 100%, but there's a really good chance. So I'm going to click Sacred Fire here. And he's going to go into Soggy Doggy. He is a bit above 50%, so I do need the burn. I'm going to need the burn here. Come on. Don't let me down, Entei. Yes! I got the burn. Okay. He looks to be about... This is super close. This is super close. Scald won't kill me. There's a good chance he rests, but a better chance that I kill him with Sacred Fire before he succeeds in resting. He has to click rest here. I gotta go for this. I gotta click Sacred Fire. I really needed that burn. I'm so glad that happened. If he's got rest, he's gonna click it here. Come on. Come on, Entei. Don't low roll me now, baby. Yes! Yes! Soggy Doggy goes down. Okay. Soggy Doggy is down. Okay. Fool of a Crook comes in here. Gonna get that Intimidate off. Gonna get that Intimidate off, and again, we still don't know much about this guy. But even with leftovers, Jolly Max invested will pretty much Oko Entei. If he goes for the Stealth Rock here, then Zap's going to have to come in at another point in time. But for now, I really just want to get the Intimidate off with Hugh Grant. So Hugh Grant Bull is coming into the fray right now. Man! Soggy Doggy going down is big. Next up is Fool of a Crook. We got to try and figure out a way to get some hurt on him. A good way to do that might be to just get whatever I can on him for now. And then try, let's see what he does. Hugh Grant's coming in here, getting the Intimidate off. I'm at 131 HP. We got to see whether or not. He's going to go straight for the Stealth Rock. A really ballsy move on his part. And pretty good move on his, good decision on his part, but also he doesn't have anything that really wants to take a play rough. He still doesn't. His next best option now is the Mew, who I can follow up a play rough with Crunch on. Anything on my team status right now? No. Just a feint on DDG. Oh, I am horrible. I am a terrible human being. There's almost nothing I don't want to get hit with a play rough. The Virizion he's keeping in the back. Potentially a subset. I need to keep really high pressure right now. The Zapdos, I don't want to come in and give anything the opportunity to set up a sub. Entei and Mega Absol can do a lot here. I think the best move is for just for me to click play rough here. He's gonna stay in and go for Earthquake. This is amazing. 131 down to 64. Oh, he does have the Fairy Reduction Berry. I think he did 67 damage to me. So one more EQ is actually going to kill me. He does... I cannot believe he had that, the Fairy Damage Reduction Berry. Great play on his part. Hugh Grant, unfortunately, does get outsped. And let's see. There's a chance he kills. I'm trying to decide whether or not I think it's worth it to just stay in here. That EQ hit me for 67. It's possible he doesn't have max attack investment. Failing that, he got the lowest possible roll. But we've seen his whole moveset now? No, we still haven't. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Knockoff. I might just go into Zap Zap, honestly. I am going to do that. I'm going to go into Zap... Oof. Wait, why am I doing that? Just to save the Intimidate, I think? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Zap Zap here. Take a little rocks damage. Apply some pressure. He clicks Earthquake again. It doesn't affect Zap Zap. He sees leftovers. Logical move on his point at this time is to go straight into the Eelektross. I'd like to hit Defog here, and so I will. We'll see his last move. He's going to hard switch. Squirmy Worm. We click Defog. And the rocks are gone. We've only seen him go for Volt Switch every single time so far. Fair assumption that he'll do it again. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Roar could bring in the Virizion. You know what? That wouldn't be the end of the world. I was just thinking, oh no, I don't want to bring in the Virizion and give him a chance to set up a sub. I gotta think here. I'd like to get Entei in again. I know he's gonna hit... I'm gonna click Roar here. He's gonna click Volt Switch. This is gonna hit me relatively hard, probably about 30%. Yeah, looks like that, something like that. And we'll see what his switch-in is to this. Probably the Q Room. That would make the most sense. It's the Virizion that he switches into, and I'm just gonna roar that bad boy out. So now he knows he's in with Crook, and he knows that I don't have anything for him. He's seen my entire moveset at this point. So he can stay in here and attack with whatever he wants. And I don't have a really safe switch-in, unfortunately. Fool of a Crook is going to be relatively easy for me to actually kill. I think he goes for rocks here. I think he goes for Stealth Rock or Knockoff. Obviously, he's not going to click Earthquake, so I might be able to go into Absol. That's the one thing I know he won't do, is click Earthquake right here. But I don't know his last move. And it's very possible it's something like Stone Edge. Here's what I'm going to do. If he wants to kill Zap Zap, and he has coverage for it, he clicks Stone Edge. This is a really hard decision right now. Because I don't want to switch into Absol on a potential Stone Edge or Rock Slide. Oh, that's Choice Banded damage. What am I doing? We know that he's... Actually, I don't think he can kill Mega Absol. I think I hard switch into Mega Absol here, predicting either the Knockoff or the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Switch into Mega Absol. Oh, I had 1 second left. He's going to hard withdraw into Squirmy Worm. As I'm going to go into Absol. This is actually not the best situation for me. Not the best. I'd love to hit it with a knockoff. Unfortunately, we've got a Virizion in the back who would get justified boost from that. But he would still take damage. He would get a justified boost, but he would still take damage. What do we know so far? This is a tough call. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Because the Eelektross with Assault Vest, he could have lots of different moves here. He could have like Drain Punch, for example, which I think might even one-shot KO me. No, 66 to 78% though. It's probably not a good idea for me to stay in with Absol here. I'm going to click Protect first, though, to see what he goes for. He's going to click Volt Switch. So, presumably he either predicted my hard switch there and wanted to Volt Switch around, or he doesn't have Drain Punch for me. Volt Switch will hit me for 57 to 68%. This is not a laughing matter. And Knockoff will only hit him for 57 to 68. It might be worth it just to get rid of that on his Eelektross, because then Manaphy is much less important now, I'm realizing. Because Manaphy can, yeah, Manaphy is way less important for me. I really want this mon because it outspeeds the Kyurem. Unless it's a Scarf Kyurem with Toxic, that'd be bizarre, but... I'm gonna switch back into Zap Zap here. He is going to Volt Switch again. Did a lot of damage. If he goes into Crook and goes for the killing blow here, that would be great for me. Cold Turkey. Cold Turkey the Kyurem. Could be a subset. And I'm pretty sure Volt Switch will not break that, so I'm just probably going to... I'm probably going to click Roar here. Because if he kills me, I think, honestly, that's what I want. Volt Switch will not break his sub. I do not want him behind a sub. That means something dies. I'm clicking Roar. He either has to kill me, or he's getting switched out. He's gonna click Roost. Shoot. Man, that's unfortunate. Just letting him get so high up like that again. Now the Virizion's out. Okay. What do I want for right now? It's very unfortunate that he got that Roost off there. And this also, I haven't seen a move on this, but again, the potential for him to be set up with Substute is terrifying. If he does have sub, then I need to sacrifice a mon pretty much just to break it down. Really, if I just get Entei in, I'm in a very good spot. But Kyurem no longer being weakened is a big deal. A really big problem for me, actually. I'm gonna click Volt Switch. He's gonna click Stone Edge. Okay, that's fine. That'll take out Zap Zap. And now, what do we see? Any item? No item. No item on him. He will outspeed the Entei. We know that. Stone Edge will hit for 53 to 63. If it's an expert belt, 63 to 76. Sacred Fire will annihilate him. What else can I do here? I know that I will outspeed him with Mega Absol. Virizion. And Play Rough will pretty much kill him. There's a chance that Play Rough OHKOs. It's not a guarantee. If he's going to outspeed me, then Stone Edge. Is this really worth the risk here? That's the question I need to ask myself. Man. Because if he's Scarfed, then I know he outspeeds me and he has to click Stone Edge again, which won't kill me. But if he's not Scarfed, I don't guarantee that I kill him with Play Rough on Absol. There's a chance it does, but there's not a guarantee. 37% chance to OHKO. 5 seconds. I'm going into Absol. I only had 5 seconds left to make that choice, so unfortunately, I'm a little bit pressured here. Little bit pressured. I should be able to outspeed him. There's a really good chance I OHKO him with Play Rough. But if I don't, then he kills me with close combat. We see Mew is still in the back. I could have gone into Grand Bull there. And maybe I should have, but I ran out of time, unfortunately. So the question is whether or not I Play Rough. I think I'm going to Play Rough. There is a decent chance it kills. If it doesn't, having Virizion almost dead is pretty beneficial for me. So I'm going to click Play Rough here, see if he stays in or not. He's still thinking. Tough breaks. Tough breaks here, but the Zapdos is down. And what do we know? We know that the Crocodile, thanks to he is gonna withdraw. Okay, so I get a free Play Rough on something, and it's the Fool of a Crook. He intimidates me, and I get the Play Rough off, and I miss the Play Rough. Shoot. Ugh. Okay, damage control. I missed Play Rough. That means he now has a switch into potentially the Mew, and I'm at -1. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Ugh. Really unfortunate. Let's see. What am I looking at here? My Decisions is full health, my Manaphy's full health, Hugh Grant's basically dead, and Absol is full health. I will outspeed this Fool of a Crook. I wonder if I can kill Fool of a Crook with knockoff. That would be super great if I could. No, it won't do it. I gotta click Play Rough again. Unfortunately, I lost all that momentum I gained I gotta quick play rough here. He might just stay in and sack it. He is gonna stay in and sack it. I hit this one. That's super lucky for me. Just to talk about my thought process for you challengers. Basically what I was worried about there is that at -1 he would switch into the Mew to develop a lot of momentum. He's gonna go into Squirmy Worm here. What have I done? I've killed Crocodile. It's 4 on 4 right now. Squirmy Worm is in here. Really high HP. I need the speed on Absol because it will outspeed the Kyurem and the Virizion. So I need to keep Absol alive for that. It also handles the Mew. He, as Squirmy Worm, I'm pretty sure he can't kill me here. But I am at -1, so one of the things I'm thinking out loud, guys, I could click Swords Dance here and potentially win the game at that point. As long as he doesn't have... Yeah, you know what? Here's what I need to do. I need to see whether or not I can kill Eelektross at +1, not -1, +1. Stop it. Knockoff almost does the trick. I'd rather be at +2. I think, honestly, I want to sack something here. I'm going to go into Hugh Grant. I don't think I need it anymore. It would be nice to hit that Virizion, but honestly, I'd rather just die here. I think Volt Switch kills me. He's gonna Volt Switch here. I hope it kills me. I want it to kill me. It does kill me. Granbull goes down. He did a great job this match. Now, what's he gonna go into? Probably the Kyurem. Probably the Kyurem. Cold turkey, the Kyurem. Yep. What I'm realizing is maybe I shouldn't have done that. I need to know how much Absol hits Kyurem for. We know he's got Roost. Playrough hits him for 90 to 107. I hit him with Cresselia earlier. For 65 to 78, then he roosted. So even if I got min roll there, and that's with some HP investment. If I got a min roll there, I did 15%. 15% after he recovered off 50% of it. So I think Absol does kill it. Unless he has the berry again. Oh man, if he actually does have that berry, that's a problem. Not entirely sure what to do here. We know it's really low chance that he's Scarfed because he had the Toxic. I could probably go into Manaphy here, but Manaphy doesn't have anything really hard to hit it with. Kyurem. Scald could burn it and hit for about 20%. I am gonna do that actually. I don't think I need the Manaphy. What do we think he has? Probably Draco. We don't know his item. We really don't. I mean, it could be Life Orb. Draco probably won't kill me. The reason I did this is I don't really need Manaphy anymore. 2 of his remaining Mons completely destroy it, and I have an answer to that Mew. I want a safe switch into the Absol, and I want to make sure that I kill Cold Turkey at this point. That's what I'm looking at doing right now. So the Manaphy is a lot less important to me. He's going to withdraw. Maybe predicting I had Dazzling Gleam. Oh no, we know he doesn't have a berry for it because we got it earlier. So clicking Scald here. And we get a burn on Squirmy Wormy. Excellent. Really good, actually. Really good news. Squirmy Wormy's getting to a point now where I think Absol can kill him. What do we know? We know he'll outspeed me, or sorry, I'll outspeed him, so we can hit him again with another Scald. I'd like to get just a tiny bit of damage on that Virizion. If I hard switch into Entei here, and he Volt switches, he's going to go into Kyurem. I will, at that point, click Extreme Speed, and he'll be low enough that I can come in. Actually, we don't know for a fact that he's not Scarfed. We still don't know that. But nothing wants to take a Volt Switch for free. Nothing wants that. I'm going to click Scald here. And weaken this Squirmy Wormy even more. He's going to click Volt Switch. Does more than 50%. That Mew. Still in the back. Still at full HP. So it could be Scarfed. Now that I'm thinking about it, that could definitely be a Scarfed Mew. There's a lot going on here. The way that he saved several of these Pokemon lead me to think that he does have a Scarfer in his midst. The good news is that most of these Mon won't be able to one-shot me if they are Scarfed. But, here's the problem. The Cold Turkey's in here now. If it's Scarfed, it'll probably have enough hurt on it to kill Manaphy. I'll come in with Absol, I guess, and click Play Rough, and if it outspeeds me, something is Scarfed. I know something is Scarfed here. Gotta be Scarfed. Something has to be. Kyurem, no, it has Roost. Roost and Toxic, there's no way it's Scarfed. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think I click Scald, but the unfortunate thing is it probably won't break his sub if he does have sub. He could be like sub Roost. I could outspeed him. I don't know whether or not I do yet. He's only ever switched out against me. I could click Tail Glow here, and that'll definitely, if I do outspeed him and he is sub. If he outspeeds me and he kills me, then nothing changes. I think I click Tail. I'm going to click Tail Glow. He's going to click Draco. This is good. He's going to click Draco, and that is going to kill Manaphy. So we've seen his entire moveset. I think now, at -2, I think at -2, I can set up a Swords Dance on Mega Absol, and that's game, I think. Ice Beam, Earth Power, I mean, what, he could have Focus Blast? That won't do it. I mean, he does have a potential Scarfer, I cannot forget that. So alternatively, at -2, what I could do here... Okay, this is the big decision. Looking at decisions is one of my decisions. He has Mew, full HP, and I have not seen it yet. He has Kyurem at -2. He has Eelektross basically dead and burned, and he has Virizion. Virizion outspeeds everything except for the Absol. He could have Scarf on pretty much any of these things except for Kyurem and Eelektross. If he is Scarfed, I need to make sure that Absol has enough HP left that he won't kill me. He could have a damage reduction berry on it, but if he does that, then he's not Scarfed to outspeed me. He could have a Scarf on that Virizion, and if it locks itself into close combat, I might be in trouble. But I think my best bet here is Entei, and I click Sacred Fire. I think. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna hope to keep Mega Absol strong enough that I whittle through much of the rest of his team. Click Sacred Fire. He does have pressure, so he could actually roost stall me here, I'm realizing. That would be really bad. That would be really, really bad. Mew is scaring me, the fact that it's still back there. How much am I hitting him for with Sacred Fire? I need to know that before I commit to this. Because I only get 2 of them because he's pressure on Kyurem. Sacred Fire is 68 to 80. Stone Edge is 90 to 107. 68 to 80. I have no other switch in here. If he does opt to try and roost stall me. He could have Earth Power and outspeed me. Oh, that's another point. Oh, shoot. Did I make a mistake here? I need to think. No, but he's at -2. He pretty much has to switch, right? I'm going to switch into Absolutely here. I'm going to hard switch into Absol. He's going to withdraw. Excellent. Okay. And he goes into Squirmy Wormy, who is burned. So now the question. Am I fearing Scarf on something enough? I'm thinking really hard here, guys. There's a lot that can happen. I'm down to just 2 Mons here. Squirmy Wormy is burn damage away from dying. I could click Swords Dance and be at +2 and ensure that I kill everything left on this match. The problem is, we don't know the item on that Virizion. And so, if it's Scarfed, and he comes in and clicks Close Combat, I'm pretty sure he wins, because then I'm locked into Sacred Fire on Entei. So what I might have to do is go back into Entei on the Sacred Fire, or on the Volt Switch, see what he goes into, and choose whether or not to lock into Extreme Speed or something like that. I don't know. Alternatively, I could just kill Squirmy Wormy right now. I think I'll do that. I'm just going to kill Squirmy Wormy right here. Knockoff is the best bet, because even if he hard switches... No, he's not going to do that. Even if he went to get for the Justified boost... Eelektross is down. He's got 3 Mons left. Of course, we already knew the Assault Vest. If he goes into Virizion, this thing is Scarfed. Eight minutes remaining in this game. This is such an intense battle. He's going to go into Cold Turkey. At his remaining HP, I'm almost positive he dies. But I don't know whether or not it's worth it for me to risk it. If he was scarfed, he would have gone into it now. At this point, I'm convinced the only potential thing that could be scarfed is that Mew. You know, his only attack that he has on this thing is Draco Meteor. So what I could do is switch into Entei on the Draco. Let's see about this Mega Absol versus the Mew. If it's fully HP invested, knockoff does 133 to 157. That said, he could have the damage reduction berry, the Kolber. 66 to 78 if that's the case. I don't think he one-shots me one way or the other there. Here's the question. I need to find out whether or not I'll die to a Draco from Kyurem on Entei. $72 to 85%. Then I can guarantee that I weaken him. No, I think the better move is to go for... Oh my god. He might be defensively invested. I'm gonna click Play Rough. I'm out of time here. I'm gonna click Play Rough, and it's gotta kill. It does not. And he clicks Draco. And I think that's game. Absol goes down. Should have switched into Entei. I was talking about it, and then I ran out of time. I have precisely 2 Sacred Fires left on decisions. Because I click 1 or 3. I click 1 against Cold Turkey. Alright, the question becomes whether or not I can sweep with Extreme Speed. I have 8 Extreme Speeds. Extreme Speed will kill Kyurem, of course. I don't know anything about this Mew. I know nothing about this Mew whatsoever. But Extreme Speed probably won't 2-hit KO it. No. I needed to, I needed to have switched to Entei there and clicked Extreme Speed and then come back in with Absol. I had to have done that. And I didn't. I need to click Sacred Fire because I don't want the Mew to be able to roost or soft-boiled stall me. Click Sacred Fire here. He clicks Draco again at -2. This shouldn't do too much. Yeah, about 40% or so. Man, I needed to switch. I needed to switch. I ran out of time on the timer. I have 2 left. Virizion comes in. He outspeeds me. If he has sub, he clicks it here. No, he has Stone Edge. He outspeeds me, and Stone Edge probably will kill me. And it does. And that is good game. Good game, Sam. I think I had that game, and here's why. I needed to switch. I needed to switch to Entei. Take the Draco. Hit him with an E-Speed to guarantee that he was in that range. That was such a good match, and it just goes to show, guys, how good Fufu really is. He played out of his mind there, and yeah, just an incredible match, Sam. I hope I get to play you again at some point. I know I don't this season, but that was really fun. Thank you for the match, and everybody definitely go check out Sam's channel. That is his first win. That is twice this season I've given first wins to people. And that puts me in a really bad spot. So thank you guys so much for watching, though. I really did enjoy this match. I wish I hadn't choked it at the very end there. I wish I had just 5 more seconds on the clock so that I could have switched to Entei. Just 5 more seconds and it would have been great. But, you know, it doesn't always happen that way. So thank you guys so much for watching and bearing with me through this really long battle. I'm going to come back strong next week. Be confident in that, guys. As always, my name's Gym Leader Geo. You guys the challengers, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.